In his new rap album Revival, Eminem says it has been embarrassing to be white and he thinks about checking out on life and killing himself because he can't escape this circumstance. The 45-year-old rapper says in his song Untouchable that there have been times where it's been embarrassing to be a white boy. Seems like the average lifespan of a white man is more than twice than a black lifespan, Eminem says. I wonder sometimes if it has a price scanner. I feel like checking out on life, can't escape this circumstance, he says. Eminem's new album is being widely panned by critics, despite its anti-white lyrics and attacks on Donald Trump. Music review Chase McMullen said Eminem's crusade on Trump and white privilege is fiery and perhaps admirable, but added, "It's truly unfortunate the music behind the ideas makes Revival the most abrasive and unlistenable he's ever sounded." While Eminem's music was perhaps edgy at one time in the 90s, his song Untouchable, which appears to be the most popular song on his new album, pushes the same black victimization narrative you could hear repeated without controversy in any Fortune 500 boardroom. Musically, it's the worst song I've ever heard. The song opens with high-pitched, out-of-tune whining. Black boy, we ain't gonna lie to you, black boy, we don't like the sight of you. Pull up on the side of you, window rolled down, profile, then we wonder why we see the side of you, Eminem screeches. Here's the full lyrics, which are all easily debunked. Intro. Hands up, officer don't shoot. Then pull your pants up, promise you won't loot. We may never understand each other, it's no use. We ain't ever gonna grasp what each other goes through. Hands up don't shoot was built on a lie. Verse 1. Black boy, we ain't gonna lie to you. Black boy, we don't like the sight of you. Pull up on the side of you. Window rolled down, profile. Then we wonder why we see the side of you. Probably common from the dope house. We could let you slide but your tail light is blue, out. We know you're hiding that Heidi Klum. On you another drug charge, homie, it's back inside for you. And just in case a chase might ensue, we got that tried and true. Pistol drew right at you, we'd be delighted to unload it. In your back, then walk up and lay that taser on the side of you. Fucked up, but what the fuck am I to do? I keep tellin' myself, keep doin' like you're doin'. No matter how many lives you ruin. It's for the red, white and blue. Time to go find a new one and split his head right in two. Police are not delighted to kill people in high-crime ghettos. Since this narrative has been pushed for years now, police have pulled back in predominantly African American cities and it's led to a nearly unprecedented rise in homicides. Eminem continues. No one's ever indicted you. Why? 'Cause you're a. Chorus, Eminem and Cheech and Chong. White boy, you're a rock star. My mama talkin' to me, tryna tell me how to live. White boy, in your cop car. But I don't listen to her, 'cause my head is like a sieve. White boy, you're untouchable. The world's coming to an end, I don't even care. Nobody can tell me shit 'cause I'm a big rock star. This is literally just whining about white privilege. Regardless, studies have shown police are more likely to shoot white suspects than black suspects if they haven't first been attacked. If the officers have been attacked, they're 20% less likely to shoot a black suspect. White suspects can be, and are, killed with virtual impunity, as we saw last week with Daniel Shaver, and there's no ensuing media outrage. Verse 2. Black boy, we don't get your culture and we don't care what our government's done to fuck you over, man. Don't tell us your attitude's a result of that. Balderdash, where'd you get the chip on your shoulder at? Why you kicking that soda can? Pull your pants up, we bout to roll up and throw your ass in the van cuffed. You don't have to know our plans or what our intentions are. Our cards are close to our chest, you better show your hands. And put our minds more at ease. Or get shot in the thyroid, comply or die, boy. We're fighting a crime war, here come the swine. Trying to clean up the streets from all these minorities. That's what we call pigsties for. They're like eyesores to police. Talk to you like just a piece of trash. Feels like we're stuck in a time warp to me. As I kick these facts and get these mixed reactions. As this beat backspins, it's like we're drifting back in to the 60s, having black skin is risky. 'Cause this keeps happening. Throughout history, African Americans have been treated like shit. Black culture as pushed by Hollywood and the entertainment industry has dominated America for decades. America has affirmative action policies which favor African Americans at universities and in the workplace. Additionally, billions in small business loans have been given to minority-owned businesses, and minority-owned businesses are favored for government contracts. African Americans are wealthier and live longer in America than any other country in the world. And I admit, there have been times where it's been embarrassing to be a chorus, Eminem and Cheech and Chong. White boy, you're a rock star. My mama talking to me, trying to tell me how to live. White boy, in your cop car. But I don't listen to her, 'cause my head is like a sieve. White boy, you're untouchable. The world's coming to an end, I don't even care. Nobody can tell me shit 'cause I'm a big rock star. Again, this is delusional. Tell kids in the Appalachia they're untouchable as they watch their parents dying from heroin. Verse 3. Seems like the average lifespan of a white man is more than twice than a black lifespan. I wonder sometimes if it has a price scanner. I feel like checking out on life, can't escape this circumstance. I'd rather hear M say die N-word than die Ant-word. Ninja, now it's better disguised banter. But that's life, strapped 'cause we're strapped financially. And can't find answers. We're applying, but McDonald's seems to be the only franchise that'll hire. So how can we have higher standards? As Dallas overshadows the battle for Black Lives Matter, we fight back with violence but acts like that are black eyes on the movement. Which makes Black Lives Matter. At cops and cops matter. That's why it's at a stalemate. Can't arrive at a compromise, so it's black ops. I wonder if we hire more black cops, the crap stops. The block is our backyards, officers, not the crack spot. Call the attack dogs off of us, man. You always act all pissed off at us at a traffic stop. And bad cops fuck it up for the good cops, and man, stop. Send in white cops in the black neighborhoods. Who ain't acclimated to like that's the way to do it? Who seen some fucking videos of rappers waving guns? And know nobody black so they act afraid of us. And that's racism, the fear that a black face gives a subconscious racist. Studies have shown having more black officers can actually increase the rate of fatal police encounters. In Africa, where the majority of police are black, police are far more abusive than in America. Eminem continues. Wait, why are there black neighborhoods? 'Cause America segregated us, designated us to an area. Separated us, Section 8D us. When we tear it up's the only time attention's paid to us. And education sucks, and every day's another Freddie Gray for us, a levee breaks or fuzz. Why is it they treat us like dryer lint? The cops accused of killing Freddie Gray were found not guilty. Also, the most serious charges were filed against Officer William G. Porter and Officer Caesar R. Goodson, Jr., both of whom were black. Segregation was abolished in the 1964 Civil Rights Act. We just want a safe environment for our kids. But can't escape the sirens. Don't take a scientist to see our violent nature lies in the poverty that we face, so the crime rate's the highest in the lowest classes. It's like a razor wire fence. And we're trapped in these racial biases that plague our society, which makes our anxiety levels raise. Every time we see a devil's face. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. It's more like billy clubs and gats. And we really love it when you think we're guilty cause we're black. But you kill each other, facts. You peel each other's caps, for silly stuff like hats. Single mothers struggling through substance abuse. While people with nothing to lose shoot each other for shoes. Fuck your Republican views. Pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, where the fuck are the boots? And streets act as a narrator, don't gotta read comics. Or be that into characters, just to see that, just to be black. You better be strapped with a derringer. Or be capped in America like Steve Rogers. Cause no one oversees these cops and all we see is beat charges. We done seen beat Rodney King unconscious, and got off. So we don't need all you crooked police officers' peace offerings. Just keep marching, till we reach Congress. But they're gonna say you're trying to take an irrational stance. If you try to slander the flag but somebody has to be the sacrificial lamb. So they call it a Copernic tantrum. If you don't stand for the national anthem, we raise it, you better praise it. Or you'll be made to feel like a traitor, we'll treat you like Rodney Dangerfield. Home of the brave is still Racistville. So this whole nation feels like a plantation field. In a country that claims that its foundation was based on United States ideals. That had its natives killed. Got you singing this star-spangled spiel. To a piece of cloth that represents the land of the free that made people slaves to build. Translation: black people are relentless victims of relentless white racism all the time, everywhere, and that explains everything, especially why police are always picking on black people for no reason whatsoever, to quote Colin Flaherty.